My name is Patrick A. Monkey Chirico. I'm CEO and Creative Director of Wrecords by Monkey, which is a Brooklyn-based company that makes everything out of recycled vinyl records. My archetypes are creative, intellectual, and caregiver. My godmother, Peggy Montando, she inspired me, right, to just be myself. I was a crazy eccentric kid, you know what I mean? I wore skirts in 6th grade and spiked hair, and I was like, I wasn't afraid to be outlandish at a very early age, and I was always creative, and I was always into everything from, people from all ages, and I was always obsessed with older people with tons of knowledge, and I always just loved talking, and it always just led me along this creative path, I didn't choose this path, this has sort of found me, you know what I mean? I've just always been doing creative things, but I went to fashion high school, where from 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, where for half the day I would go to fashion design high school, and you'd learn draping, pattern making, and everything like that. And because of my godmother, because of my group of friends, I come from a super, skater sort of, eccentric group of people that were all creative musicians, all had that, energy. We all supported each other, it's like maybe because it was the early 90s and you could have spikes and crazy pants and dress whenever it was because that was skater culture, and we were more than confident because we're already going against the grain. Where now I look very normal because it's like, I've already pushed all my boundaries before I graduated high school. I've already did everything I wanted to try. I already messed up enough. It's like by the time I went to college, I already knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to school for fashion design. If you took what I was inspired from on the jam band scene and selling things and having everything handmade, and then you applied it to FIT and the network and the amazing talent and the most creative energy ever, it was so inspiring. I mean, holy crap, we were like, there was so much creative energy in Chelsea. My friend had an apartment in Chelsea, I know, right next to the Chelsea Hotel, and you'd walk into that place and it was every square inch was painted. Everything was covered. I remember it's my friend Abby's apartment where they were making records in 2003, record bowls that everybody makes. They made them in their oven and they over melted one, and that planted the seed for Wrecords by Monkey. I was sitting there, we're drinking some beer, I was like, holy crap. I took that bracelet, I sliced it, I wrapped it around the wrist, I was like, boom. And that was in November 2003. And then I started April, I did my first flea market on 2004 when FIT does a street fair, and I sold hundreds, and we still have pictures of it, and you're like, holy crap, and it's like, then people were blown away by it. I'm telling you that I just was selling bracelets this weekend, and people are still just blown away by it. They have the same reaction, and it's 10 years later, and that same idea still stimulates people just as hard, if not more, because the product is much more cleaner and edgier, and I got packaging, and I have all this story behind it now. And which music is the universal language, as you know, it relates to everyone, whether you understand it or not, you understand how it makes you feel. It could be in any language, but music gives you a feeling. Music embodies you and makes you feel a way that nobody can control. That's just that's your experience, and it's like, that's why music is so powerful. You can have one piece of my product, whether it's a big piece or a small piece, but the true music lover relates to that for that raw feeling that is the universal symbol for all music. And that's the goal there. It's like records, what other symbol are for music than the record, I'm 29 years old, and I feel like that I'm living the American dream. I love what I do, and every day I wake up with the fire of creativeness and these people around me that inspire me and give me the love I need to move and propel myself in the right direction, in the direction that everybody needs to be moving in.